You don't have to grab a gun and do anything stupid. It's going to burn itself out. Right now, everybody is looking for a political answer, but there cannot be a political answer until we restore the truth. Remember, Whitefield before Washington. There's a lot to do. And we have to bring ourselves together because they're not going to give up. I mean, they're very well organized and they want revolution. We're not wanting revolution. We don't want fundamental change. We want change, but we want to change away from corruption and socialism and revolutionaries and our faith being decayed and our banks not being trustworthy and not being able to trust anybody on television and Islamic terror and sports stars and everybody else. Aren't there any good and decent people out there? You know the answer to that is yes. Yes. But there has to be a spiritual awakening first. These guys are enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's who they are. They'll unite with anybody. Anybody. That's the reason why the media has to destroy, Media Matters I should say, has to destroy the founders in Christianity. They can't have this guy be a good guy and a Christian. They can't have it. Because then all of this stuff goes away. You have to have Christians be a bigot. Look it up. There are court records. Our founders fought for the rights of other faiths. They fought against their own faith at times. Samuel Adams stood up and said, I am no bigot. I am no bigot. I will pray with any man. We need to demonstrate that, and we need to stand together. I found this verse over the weekend. This comes from Ecclesiastes. 2 are better than 1 because they have good reward for their labor. But if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him, and threefold cord is not quickly broken. What is this saying? What is it saying? It's saying we got to stand together. We have to keep each other's feet on the right path. There's a storm. And anybody who gets it has got to stand together. And we have to help each other. We have to heat each other. We have to warm each other. We have to build each other up. And if one prevails against him, 2 shall withstand. There is strength in numbers. There is a real Salvation Army being built right now. Call me a jihadist all you want. No one is going to strap bombs to themselves or pick up a gun. They don't have to. It's a fire that burns, and it will consume everything that is untrue. Faith in God. Faith in each other. Faith in the idea that Martin Luther King had, equal justice and liberty for all. You know, we keep looking for George Washington. It's probably the most frequented question comes my way. Where's George Washington? Who is he, Glenn? Who is he? Who's going to be the president? I don't know. I don't know. But why should we expect to find him when we haven't built him? We've been busy going to the shopping mall. We've been busy believing the lies. We've been busy lying to ourselves. We've been busy doing all of this stuff. Let me tell you something. No success will ever, ever, ever be worth the failure in the home. Ever. We failed in our own families. So what are we going to do about it? You know there are 15 million people that watch this program? Oh, the whole audience that watches this program in a month, about 15. There's another 8 million that listen to my radio show. I wonder how many will stand up on 8/28. I will be at the Lincoln Memorial. I may be there with 10 people. I may be there with 100 people. I don't know. But I ask those 100 people to come and bring your child. I'm going to show you new role models. I'm going to show you people that are living it in their life every day. I'm going to show you people, we've torn down everything. It's time to build back up again. It's time to say, you know what, I don't care what the media says. I don't care what's happening in Washington. I'll go out and vote, and I'm going to stand guard for our Constitution. But I am not going to believe that there are no good people out there. I just need to see them. You know, when the Israelites put their tents up, they always put that front flap of the tent to face the Temple Mount. So when they opened it up, they saw the temple. We're going to put people in front of you. And I want you to put them in front of your children, because I don't know where the next George Washington is right now. He may be my son. He may be your son. He may be your daughter. This isn't going to be solved by an election, because that person will get in and they'll go corrupt too. All we have to do is find the next George Washington. We have to grow them, but we have to learn about them first. I'll tell you more about this later on in the program. Back in a second. One of the biggest lies out there right now, I mean, it's hard to choose, but one of them is that the founders were a bunch of atheists and deists. All week in my free email newsletter, we will show you the role faith played in the founders' decision-making and why it's important for us to remember that and know it. Sign up at glennbeck.com. It's all free. It starts tomorrow with Peter A. Lilback. He is the author of the book, Sacred Fire. Free email newsletter. Sign up for it now at glennbeck.com. All right. Last week, I showed you all about Shore Bank, the really good local bank, the leading faith-based lender. From Chicago, this bank got a $140 million bailout by other financial institutions. You know who put them over the top? GE. Oh, that's great. It's weird that all other banks are evil, blamed for our current economic troubles, predatory lending. But Shore Bank, oh no, they're a good bank. They're a good bank. They must be saved. I'm sure it has nothing to do with, you know, it's the bank's mission is to create economic equity. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that Shore Bank executive was Hillary Clinton's roommate back in college, or that the Progressive Joyce Foundation is one of the big shareholders. Yeah. Or the fact that it's all the same Crime Inc. players. One of the biggest players is Joel Rogers. Does he have it up on the board? Joel Rogers, he's fantastic. Here he is. Yeah, see, he's over in Crime Inc. He's the guy who created the New Party, saying, if I may, quote, another example is to work only within the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party has an abusive relationship with progressives. Democrats take our money and our time and then almost always move to the right. The best way to end an abusive relationship is to develop the ability to leave it. They didn't leave it, they ate it. Everything this guy set out to do, he talked about it in the 1990s, they've done. It is the reason why the Democratic Party is now over. There is a new party. The Democrats are over. So, what does this new party do? Well, they deceive, they launder, they redistribute wealth. Look at the players. Look at the players. I want you to follow the money here. Joel Rogers is one of the biggest guys. He's one of the biggest players on the board. He's on the board of directors of Emerald Cities. Emerald Cities is, this is an incredible group that's getting all kinds of stimulus money soon. And going to be, they're Van Jones, all the labor unions. It's great. And then there's Efficiency Cities Network, led by Joel Rogers again, and his group Cows. Van Jones is in that one too. Now here's how this is how this all works. Okay, you have the bank making a efficiency fund. Let's say I'm a town of Glenville. Okay, I'm a little town or a college, Glenville College. Here's how the efficiency model works. Through the Energy Efficiency Fund, which is funded right here. This is the fund, big pile of money, Shore Bank right there. It's funded by private investors. We don't know who these people are. We have no idea. Can't get anything on these people. It's weird. Normally, it's people like Goldman Sachs. Wonder who it is. Also, it gets money through the federal government, through tax credits and stimulus goes in here. So private investors putting in, stimulus money going in. By the way, the stimulus package, that was designed by the Apollo Alliance. Joel Rogers again. Then you have the carbon market. Okay, that's the Joyce Foundation and also Goldman Sachs and Al Gore. It's great. Now, it's great. If this is not a college, but it's your town, you're also paying in money. Yeah, the city right here, putting in money there, your tax dollars. Now, the Efficiency Cities Network, Joel Rogers, is offering to do all of the work themselves for you because they love you. They just want to green your city. They're going to pick the contractors because you're busy. They'll assign energy advocates on retrofitting process to begin the full service delivery. And in return, the city agrees to a shared energy savings agreement. Oh,